Hello. Welcome back to the last round of Durham Congress. Going into the last round, these are the tournament standings. If anyone is interested. And on board one, Andrew Burnett is playing Danny Gormally, and on board two, I am playing against Toby Quate. So that's sort of like the context for the round. If me or Toby want to win the event, we need, or to joint win the event, we need a draw or a loss by Danny Gormally, and we need to win our own games. But if Danny Gormally wins his game, then he just clearly wins the event outright. Okay, so now over to the game. Luckily, been able to actually get my opponent from the last round here to analyze the game with me. So yeah, Toby, if you want to sort of exist, congrats.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I was quite concerned about what opening I was choosing.
Yeah, well, I know, like, since we first met, you've definitely broadened, especially as white, your repertoire a lot. I wasn't sure what you were going to play at all.
Really, my repertoire from 1v3 has...
Yeah, that's knight f3, g3, e4, d4, c4.
Yeah. But, okay, let's go on with the game. So, and I end up going for g3. And I think that this was a good decision, but then I think I take it down the wrong path from there.
Yeah, I didn't expect I don't know if you've ever played 1g3 before in a classical game, but...
Played it against Joe Varley in...
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember
that game. Yeah.
But it's all transpositional, obviously. So I did think for a few minutes, I think, but I just wasn't sure. Like, I can play like e5 and something, but you're never gonna let me get an actual like reverse perk setup or anything. So, because if I play d5 as I did in the game, then you'll stop e5 by playing f3. If I play e5, you'll stop d5 by playing c4. So,
Yeah, and that is absolutely what I was gonna do.
Yeah. But I wanted to be solid, so I didn't want to go crazy because I can play these like dodgy kind of Hikari lines in the modern, but it's dodgy, as I say.
Yeah, so. No, and I mean, I think I would have been very comfortable with that sort of thing, because I get a kind of position that I've played a lot and I'm comfortable with, and I don't think that those lines are particularly scary in classical. Like, of course they're fine, but yeah, I don't think these attacks sum up to much in classical, realistically.
No, I don't think so. It's all a bit superficial. I thought that did make sense. Yeah, just d5.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, I expected knight f3 and then bishop g4 is one of the moves. I mean, it's probably not the most critical approach as black, but it's so like I've played Champowski, Atari, and attack stuff for a little while. I mean, not with the best results against you specifically, but I've played this stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean...
and I did kind of suspect what your next move would be, just, because of how our previous games have gone, and also your previous game in the tournament.
Yeah, no, I mean... I mean, this was an instinct sort of decision, of course, and you predicted it, like, absolutely correctly, but I think, yeah, with retrospect, I should just go bishop g2, right? Like,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
and then
it's very normal. Like, everything's normal. But,
yeah.
I don't know if you're trying to be too clever. That's probably not the right way to put it.
No, I think I was trying to be too clever. I think that's correct.
Yeah, maybe. But, yeah, c4 is a bit dodgy, I think. I mean, it's not, like, objectively bad or anything. Like, it's not terrible, but
I am already comfortable.
Yeah, because of, obviously, the way that that this line goes with c5. Because if I play, if White plays d5 or e3 or something, then g6 is always really useful for black. This is where the bishop wants to be. But in the game, when you trade on f3 and take on c4, since the bishop's being forced out on this diagonal, like it's over here, then this g3 isn't really useful. And actually, like later in the game, since this d4 square is weak, when I put something on d4, you've got an issue on f3 because you've not.
I pushed g3, yeah.
Yeah, so I think this is a better version for black than what I normally would get out of this line with bishop g4 and b2.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this is not the best way to have used my extra tempo. I mean, I was considering just like queen a4 and takes here, just so I can keep my bishop with access to this square, but I just felt that this was far too slow.
Yeah, I think queen a4, I was going to go like knight c6, queen c4, queen d4. Like, you know...
Yeah, no, that's the line I was looking at.
Yeah, I'm playing against, like, the d pawn, and... Okay, I mean, white has the bishop pair, but it's,
but
not so consequential. You know, if I can go knight c6 and queen d7 and castle, then probably I'm already quite healthy, just control the d4 square.
Yeah, no, it's far too much development to allow you.
Yeah. I thought bishop c4 was definitely correct.
Yeah. So we get bishop c4, and yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, because bishop c4 comes with the threat of queen b3, of course.
Yes.
So, you know, it's not like black's position is, like, super harmonious, you know, all my pieces are on the back rank still.
Oh, yeah, no, your development is very slow, but of course you have these structural advantages in the long term.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so, I mean, so of course, here, considering queen b3 castles and d4, and I think I probably just chose the least critical one, which might not be a total mistake, but I think the position definitely calls for me to play one of the more critical options. And, I mean, yeah, I don't think it's bad, but it definitely gives you everything you want, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we got castles. Yeah, and...
Yeah, knight c6.
Knight c6.
I want to control d4. I want to castle long, potentially. Its position just makes more sense for black, I think. I don't think black's got an objective advantage, because engines are very good at solving these kind of issues where they can't develop in a way that looks normal. But
yeah,
I don't know, I think black's position makes a lot more sense than white's.
Yeah, no, and this covering with the d4 square is just very, very annoying. And I don't think there's... I mean, actually, I don't think there was a way to sort of, like, push through with d4, but actually after knight c3 and queen d7, you thought I should go for it, right?
d4. Yeah, I thought d4 was probably logical. I mean, okay, so the threat, in quotation marks, is d5, which removes your weakness and opens up the position for your bishops and stuff. So probably black has to take the pawn. Yeah, if knight d4, I was thinking maybe bishop e3. But, you know, it's all, like, knight f5, queen b3 or something. You know, you can kind of get rid of this d pawn in order to open the d file. You know, all my pieces are still kind of sucky, and you know, you developed it a bit more actively, and you have these two open files for your rooks. I thought this made sense, but I don't think the engine likes it. And if queen d4, I thought queen b3 looked quite dangerous.
Wait, is like knight a5?
Knight a5, I guess queen b5 or queen a4.
Oh yeah, and the queen's no longer on d8, so c6 is...
Yeah. Nothing's defended, and rook's going to d1. I thought this position looked really dangerous for that. Which I think it is.
Can you long castle or something?
Queen b3... I mean, just like, do...
I mean, I guess you can long castle, but it's just scary, right?
Bishop e6 somewhere. I don't know. It didn't look great to me.
I don't know. It's just. I mean.
Bishop f4, bishop e3. I don't know. I didn't think this looked right. I mean, because you know, like d3 is played in the game.
Yeah.
You'd kind of rather not have this pawn than have it on d3. It's sort of.
I don't know. I'm a pretty greedy guy.
Yeah, of course.
I want my pawn.
That's an exaggeration, but. I thought, like, if you can open the d file, it probably makes more sense. Because, you know, you want to play d4, d5 to open the d file, but it might be worth just giving away the pawn for nothing if you can open the d file. Like, it's...
No, the logic's sound. It's just about whether concretely I don't just end up in an endgame or pawn down with a worse structure.
Yeah, of course.
And I honestly wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sure either. I just thought your position could become strategically quite dangerous quite quickly if you didn't act fast.
Which, I mean, it does, but I felt I had better chances of holding on with equal material than when I started dropping down against you.
Yeah, it's probably a more practical decision. Yeah.
But
Yeah, knight e7. So I didn't actually want to castle long. Like, I've hinted that I want to, but I don't. Because
the
I'm
fake
worried
out.
about... Yeah, I'm worried about, working into the c file, and
No, that's
the
totally.
bishops they can play... And I kind of want to play more positionally, like knight e7. I want to control d4.
No, but I mean, I was also kind of happy with the more positional approach as well, because I was kind of scared that I'd have to go all out on some big attack, and I didn't really want to have to do that. Like, yeah, again, I want to maintain the position, like, with the tournament standings and everything. I don't want to go for anything crazy.
Yeah, I did think about, like, pushing mage positive, but I don't know, it didn't feel right to me.
Thinking you might, but especially at this point where the ideas of, like, knight e4, I think that h5 does facilitate a lot of my other ideas.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. I mean, unless I'm castling long. But even if I'm castling long, I still have issues on the light squares.
And actually, I'm really not sure what h5 does. Like, I can play h4, but I'm also not totally sure if I need to.
No, I don't think you should play h4. If I ever do go h4, I don't really want to fix your structure for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that would be a very generous donation.
Yeah, I mean, although it probably gives me some attacking chances, but it just didn't feel right to me.
No, I agree. No, I think your approach to the game was, I mean, clearly, as justified by the rest of the game, was generally good.
Yeah, maybe parts of the game.
Most of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
this
is the only nice piece I have in the position. So.
Yeah, well, the bishop on c4 is kind of annoying as well, because obviously I've conceded the light squares, like on move 3 or whatever, by my bishop. So I might have issues on the light squares in the future, like it's possible.
Yeah, totally. Which, I mean,
just imagining you got a couple of moves to play rook e1, knight e5, knight f7, then we'd win. Maybe you wouldn't win, but it's very... I
mean, even that's very complicated.
Yeah, but it's probably good for you, and it's just not how Black wants to play. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, you don't want to have to be playing like that, definitely. But no, I mean, you continue with your plan.
Knight f5. Yeah, knight f5. Yeah, bishop g5 as well, I guess.
Yeah, bishop g5 is misplaced,
exactly what the point of bishop g5 is. I mean, I guess the bishop is kind of struggling. I think I was expecting bishop f4.
I think I should have gone bishop e3 immediately.
I remember, because preventing long castles I didn't want to do anyway. And obviously my first thought was h6.
But now I have this nice bishop f6 tactic.
Yeah, and it kind of looks... originally I was considering this position, I thought, well, bishop f6 kind of looks nice, but it doesn't do anything. But it actually does, because the point is you want to put the bishop on c3.
No, I just want to be on this diagonal, absolutely,
Yeah, which is very clever.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought I was being really clever, but then you just play bishop e7 and I cry.
Yeah, well... Yeah, bishop e7 makes sense, because obviously I want a castle short. And if I can trade off the bishop pair, I'm going to be happy. 2 knights against bishop and knight, and I have these kind of nice squares for my knights.
At the same time...
the knight on e4 is nice, but...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, it's kind of nice that I feel like... I don't know. Obviously, you are happy to castle kingside, but it was also kind of nice to feel like I'd kind of forced your hand. A little bit.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I can still castle queenside, but I thought you did make sense. Again, like rook e1, because you're still eyeing these kind of light squared attacks.
Yeah, no, I mean, and if you take and castle, then things are potentially just lost on the spot, yeah.
Rook e6 on my e6. But I'm kind of not fortunate, but it's nice that when I eventually do put something on d4, I'm going to be defending e6.
No, I mean, of course it's not fortunate. It's like result of good play is that tactics work out in your favor.
Yeah, maybe, but not much had happened. Yeah, a3 obviously makes sense, because you're still eyeing this kind of c5 square, I see.
Yeah, and I don't want to allow anything necessarily to b4 as well to target d3, whether you want to bring the knight or the bishop to misplace my rook. But
True. It's also nice to give this square to your bishop.
Yes, definitely.
Some positions.
I mean, also the other question is, if I don't play that, what do I do, right?
Yeah, it's difficult to come up with a great plan. I think black's play makes a bit more sense,
Yeah, no. Logically, your position, the moves just flow more naturally, I think.
Yeah, so knight d4, but then, maybe this was a mistake, because I remember also we were talking about stuff after the game, and I think because we kind of dismissed this trade pretty quickly. Like, at least in the game, I dismissed this trade pretty quickly. I just thought, well, this looks kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean, like, you've improved my knight with tempo, right?
Yeah, but as what happened in the game, like with knight d4 and then you play bishop e3, I actually kind of wish that these bishops weren't on the board.
Yeah, no, that's actually fair, because your bishop is the much worse. Well, not the much worse piece, but my bishop's going to be able to trade for your fantastic piece.
Yeah, it's not that this bishop's great, it's just that this bishop's quite poor.
Definitely, yeah.
You know, I'd love to put it on this diagonal, but I can never do that because of this knight. If I would play a 5, I'm still struggling on the light squares, so...
That's actually a really good point, though. I didn't consider, like, takes and knight d4, I am actually not even sure what I play.
Yeah, probably knight d4, or even something simple like king a4. You know, just... I think this is probably this is probably what I should have done.
Minor piece, yeah.
Yeah, of course, I'd rather have 2 knights that can operate these...
do some hopping.
Than this bishop, which is kind of useless, and continues to be useless.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought bishop e3 was quite clever. I'm not sure, like...
Well, I think it's like an only move, basically.
Yeah, maybe. I'm already I'm threatening knight e5. If you play, like, something...
If I play
if you play b4,
slow,
like a knight e5, then...
I think I resign, maybe.
You just win on the spot, obviously, because,
I mean,
knight you have the bishop.
Yeah.
So, it's... Although, I guess this is hanging, but, I guess knight f3 or something. Yeah, so, like, this is probably quite good for black.
Yeah, I take on b7.
Yeah, true. You could put bishop on f6. It's probably still, bishop on f6, bishop on d4. It still looks good.
I don't know. I'm much happier with that than I was actually with the other position in the game.
Yeah, true. But knight d2, I can also just play something like.
Yeah. I mean, of course, you don't have to do anything, right? Like f6.
Just feels, you shouldn't be allowing knight e5 and all this.
This nonsense feels very sketchy.
Yeah. So
I mean,
bishop
even
e3,
more.
knight e5,
Yeah.
true. Yeah. I thought this was like an improvement for black because my queen on d4 is kind of nice, but it's actually not because I want my knight on d4.
And it's going to take you a while to arrange that.
Yeah, at least 3 moves because I have to move my queen, my knight twice.
Yeah. I mean, so queen e2 to defend b2.
But it's quite. I think rook fd8 is the more natural move.
I think I agree. I think rook fd8 was what I was more expecting, but I think this is more solid, and because my position is so stuffy, I think the extra 2 tempi to move over later doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean it probably does a bit, but I don't know. Like I don't think it changes a whole lot.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But okay, yeah. So rook c1.
Yeah, because now rook c1, I have to say I missed. Like I was kind of expecting rook d1 because I thought I was making a threat to the pawn d3. Which I guess I was.
Yeah, no, you are.
Rook c1 addresses the threat.
And I think the end game is potentially even slightly better for me if you take on d3.
It doesn't really matter because I'm not going to go for that end game.
Totally.
Later, which I consider a bit more, but.
But you never go for that end game anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, and then we were definitely talking about this moment after the game as well because c5 I played. I mean. I thought c5 was logical, again, because I want to overprotect the d4 square for when I eventually put a knight there, but I remember thinking about c6, which I didn't like because I wanted that square for my knight.
Totally, yeah.
D4. And we also talked about this move queen b6, which I think is probably the best try.
Yeah, it still allows you flexibility with the c-pawn, but also saves time on this.
It wins me a tempo as well, because my whole plan is knight c6, knight d4.
And
I'm already moving my queen to defend the c7 pawn, so it's kind of a more useful version for black. I did consider queen b6 in the game. I can't remember exactly why I dismissed it. I might have been worried about some rook c3, b3.
I mean, I'm really not sure what I even play here, to be totally honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, c5 is probably a bad move. But again, I think I was playing too quickly this game as well. Maybe that was partially tiredness.
No, but I mean, the last round of Congresses were waves.
But I probably should have thought about stuff more. I was kind of just lackadaisically making these moves.
Yeah, but like, I mean, yet again, it's a reasonable move, and your position is basically not winning and good after all of the moves, so maybe it just
Yeah.
makes sense to play it quickly.
Yeah. Well, F4 I also missed. This is incredible. I missed Rook C1 and I missed F4, and it's both the same tactic. Which obviously I can't go for. Well, I could.
Yeah,
This
this
endgame I did think about. This ending I did think about. You know, knight C5 or queen D3 first. I'm not sure which one. Makes more sense. This was probably the one I was thinking more about. Rook B3. You know, I was thinking about this ending, but I don't think it's...
I don't think it should be anything, especially after this. I mean, that feels like a win in itself to get that position from this position.
Yeah, maybe. You know. Yeah, I'm trying to put my knight on D4. Yeah, I don't know. Knight C6, King G2 makes sense. I don't know if I missed King G2. I don't know. I don't know if I was considering moves for white here.
Well, I mean, I don't think King G2 is a move you should be scared of.
No, of course, but I think I was expecting Bishop B5.
Yeah, that's what you said to me, yeah.
Because I mean, okay, if I allow Bishop C6, I'm an idiot, so I'm not going to do that. I think I remember considering Knight A5, you know, but this also doesn't look like white's done anything. Like the Bishop on B5 is
yeah, I mean, I
really
wasn't
great. It was kind of no point.
I mean,
King G2. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think it does much.
Yeah. Because I wanted to play, you know, if it's my move again, I would like to play Queen D7. You know, so King G2. I want to play Queen D7, but I don't want to allow this bishop to be traded to this knight.
Sure.
So I'll start with A6.
Which, of course, potentially supports B5 as well.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, but in hindsight, that's probably not a very good idea, because my C5 pawn becomes a bit tender. Rook D1 makes sense. Again, because you might have issues on D3 at some point. And, I mean, also, like, what move do you make?
yeah. No, I mean, that's the real issue. I mean, the other option is, like, H4. Yeah.
Yeah, which happened later when you had even less moves. But yeah, so now I can go Queen D7. Yeah, then Bishop A2 is another kind of...
I mean, I've got to play something. And I hit the C5 pawn. It's not a useless move.
Yeah, Queen D3. Yeah, I think probably black's much better, but it's not, like, super easy to come up with. But I mean, I'm not sure why I didn't just play B6, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting B6, yeah.
You know, I think, because there's this structure, like if you get something like this...
Just where's my play, ever?
Yeah, but I wasn't sure exactly what I was doing either.
But I mean, it's
maybe
kind
I'll
of...
just play H6 and F5.
But I feel like F5's always... I was, like, always kind of praying you would play F5.
Yeah, I never really thought about it, just because it looks a bit
dubious.
suicidal, but... Yeah, I mean, this is kind of... it looks kind of nice, again, because you have no moves, but I wasn't sure what I was doing either.
I mean, this is the sort of position that I think I would try and get as black, and I wouldn't worry about the fact... Maybe it's the difference between more evaluation and calculation-based chess.
Yeah, F5.
I mean, I wasn't even thinking about that. Like, I was just thinking, like, H6, Rook C8, Rook D8. Like, just play it really slowly. Just put all your pieces on the squares they want to be on.
If I get all those moves, yeah, I wasn't sure what I was doing.
Well, I mean, the thing
I'm
is...
sure black is much better, but it's kind of not simple. I mean, it is quite simple, but...
but I mean, like, it's an objectively nice position where you have some ideas and you can just sort of wait for me to make a mistake, right?
Yeah, Rook C8. I mean, Rook C8's...
So Rook C8's also totally fine, yeah.
Yeah, H4, that makes sense.
I mean, I need to at least pretend I have counterplay.
There's something, yeah, now I put Rook in D8. Yeah, Rook C3 makes sense. Yeah, again, I should probably just do B6. But it's... Yeah, Queen B5 actually is based on a serious miscalculation, but... You know,
yeah,
again, I should just be aiming for this setup with B6, A5, and then slowly kind of make some moves.
But I mean, I do at least have a plan now. I mean, you have to go A5, because otherwise Rook C1 and B4 is actually an issue. Yeah. For the first time in my entire position.
Yeah, Queen B5, that's based on like a serious miscalculation. But
yeah,
I don't know.
These things happen in the last round.
Yeah, I mean, just playing too quickly as well. Yeah, b4 I thought was impossible, but of course, yes, because of course if c4 I'd lose this piece. I did consider this position.
I considered this position as well, yeah.
Very briefly, but I don't think it's good. Like, I have pass pawns.
And yet again, there's just no reason. There's no reason to go for
Yeah,
this.
it doesn't feel right.
Given the position you had, yet again, it's just uncalled for. To give me so many chances.
I thought I could play knight f5 with the idea that when you move the queen away, now I can take on b4 because there's no knight hanging in b4. But queen c1 is a nice move.
And of course, in the previous position, your queen's defending d7, but yeah.
Yes,
That's why this queen b5 allows it, yeah.
Yeah. So queen b5 is quite a pawn move. And it's like, also b4 is very natural because I'm attacking the pawn.
Move the pawn.
You kind of look for forcing solutions. So missing b4, knight f5, queen c1 is pretty bad.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, these things happen in the last round.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it happened in all the rounds if you're looking at my games. But yeah.
But as is chess, right?
Yeah, so I think, because my next move was queen c6, but I think probably I should have just played queen c6 here if I was going to go for this.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to allow b5, yeah?
Yeah, it's kind of...
b4, sorry. B4.
Yeah. But in the game, yeah, so b4, queen c6, so now I'm threatening f5 for real.
Yeah, which is a serious threat. I don't think there's any counterplay on the light squares for a full knight.
No, I did, again, you kind of think about these things in a classical game when you've got 30, 40 minutes on your clock to think about these kind of things. But
or in your case, when you've got 30, 40 minutes of my time to think about these things.
Yeah, that's nice. King h3 is quite a good move. I'm not sure, like, it's obviously kind of forced, but...
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think some, maybe lower rated players would struggle to make such a move. Just because the king on h3 looks kind of silly. And now, like, h4 earlier looks genius, right? Because
I mean,
if the pawn's on h2, you don't want to play king h3.
Yeah, it looks suicidal, absolutely.
So, king h3, I mean, you're just stepping out of the pin.
And of course, I saw all of this when I
not
played
running into
h4.
any knife. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You saw that I would blunder queen b5, b4, knight f5. So now b6. Because I'm just allowing... I mean, it's not like I'm allowing tons of play or anything, but...
No, but you're allowing your pawns to be split, and suddenly the end game is slightly more playable for me.
Yeah, now that we trading opens the b file, it gives me a weak pawn on c5. Which is fine, it's not like black's worse or anything.
No, I mean...
I still thought I was playing for an advantage, probably, but it's not.
I think you are playing for an advantage, it's just, like, you've definitely still got the initiative and you've got more space, kind of, that's, okay. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying.
I also had a lot more time on the clock as well.
And your piece placement is just better.
Yeah, my knight d4 is nice.
Yeah.
Like, there is a world where this knight gets kicked away in the future.
But I thought...
It gets traded, but...
Sorry.
No, go on.
Yeah, no, I thought that after b4 and takes on c5, I thought this was probably objectively a draw.
It's kind of like, I like this position. I don't like this position as much as I did 3 moves ago, so something must have gone slightly wrong.
No, but I mean, I guess that's the difference in style again, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I thought knight b5 was quite clever.
Knight b5, I think it's...
Because I have some pressure, of course, I'm hitting the rook, so rook c1. Because if you play, because you want to keep the rook on the c file, obviously. And if you play rook c4 or rook c2, then I'm taking on a3 as tempo.
Yeah, so I have to go to c1.
When you go rook c1, now you're not doubling on the c file.
Which is a bit unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah, and also now I can play, so bishop c5, so now the bishop makes contact with the queen.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so bishop c5, because I'm still kind of struggling that this bishop is not such a great piece. Comparatively to these pieces, like these other minor pieces on the board.
Yeah. And no, trading off that bishop, I mean, is the last sort of like slight chink in your position.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I wasn't sure. I mean, you played knight c5 pretty quickly, I think, which...
I didn't, I thought I had to. I didn't think I had
because,
a choice.
Maybe I'll go with pawn a3, but... I mean, I'm sure it's correct, it's just... I did consider some other things.
Well, what else did you consider?
I thought you might just move the queen. Like, if you go queen... Where would you put the queen? Maybe e1?
And the point is, you can't play knight takes a3 because of d4.
Yeah, because of d4.
Yeah.
I thought it might have made more sense to keep this knight on the board. for at least a few more moves.
Mm.
But I'm sure it doesn't make such a difference. I thought, like in my mind, this was some kind of moral victory, but it's not like much has really happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you getting short of time around here as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm down to like 20 minutes at this point.
Yeah, probably. And you still got some issues to solve. Yeah, so the A3 response attack. So, it's kind of hard to play this as white, I think. I mean, A4 is obviously the most natural. But,
well,
yeah, just go for the simple option. Yeah, I mean, A4 is obviously the simple option, no D4. So now I'm hitting this pawn, and bishop C4 I expected as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if I take an A4, rook A1, I'm going to lose this pawn back on A6.
Yeah.
I did consider something. I can't remember what.
There's queen C2 here because maybe.
Yeah, but I thought you just moved the rook to either C1 or D2.
Yeah. This was what I was looking at as well, and I didn't think it was anything. I didn't think you'd go for it.
Yeah, because you can always take tempo. Or
yeah, that's an option as well.
If you're getting rooks on these files, it's a bit more logical way to D6 as well. So you also don't even have to take D6 contact. You just put the rook on B1.
Yeah. I mean, that's also totally reasonable. Yeah.
Bishop C4. Yeah, A5 I thought was correct.
Yeah, no, I thought A5 was... I was expecting A5.
Yeah, because of course, so rook A1 runs into knight C2. So
queen D2,
you
I
have
think,
you have to keep making counter threats. Like, you can't just
slow down.
Saddle yourself to the defense of these pawns. So, yeah, queen D2 I expected.
No, I mean, if I lose the A pawn for free, then it's over, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad. It's probably not, like, completely over.
I'd be really surprised if that position's not just objectively lost.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, queen D2. So now, queen A4, rook A1, so you're going to win back the A5 pawn, of course. But I thought I'd calculated pretty well in this position. I don't remember exactly how our engine analysis looked on the train afterwards, but I seem to remember my calculation not being as good as I thought it was.
I mean...
Because Yeah, go on.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I'd looked at this point when I played queen D2, I looked at, I think, all of the sequence that we proceed to play, which I think is totally forced. And...
Yeah, but I thought it ended up with me having a winning position, which it doesn't.
No, I mean, I thought it was my only real choice to go for it again, so yet again it makes my choice a bit simpler, but I didn't think the final position would be objectively winning. And I was concerned because I was looking at it, and with the queen and king as close, queen and knight as close to my king as it gets.
Yeah.
It feels scary, but I thought I was okay.
I'm gonna get, I can get to D7 with tempo in a way because I'm playing queen A4, which forces rook A1, and now I can retreat the queen back to D7, and I'm forcing you to take the pawn on A5.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm gonna have to use time.
So rook A5, I think queen A5 is probably insane because you need your queen over here somewhere. I'm not sure.
No, no, that's... I assume it's crazy.
Yeah, E5. Yeah, king G2 is forced.
Yeah, G4 is...
Yeah, G4 I think H5 must be strong.
Yeah, this looks demented.
Yeah, it looks very bad. King G2 runs expected. I did think, because king G2 is played... Because obviously now if I play queen C6 or queen B7, you're forced to go back to H3. So I did think about including a couple of repetitions, maybe. I thought about this as well, because I think this version might make more sense. Although I'm not sure it makes a difference. To be honest. Actually, this is probably a worse version, because there's like queen E3, queen D7, G4, and now my knight's hanging.
Yeah.
I don't have time to go through.
No, I wasn't so scared of knight F3.
Yeah, so queen G4 is not making no sense. Yeah, rook B1's a really good move, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, I can only pray that I get these rooks on the 7th at some point.
Yeah, because, of course I'm turning knight F3, and you always have issues that the rook on D1 is loose.
Yeah, and I think, I mean...
yeah, rook B1 makes sense. And knight F3 was always my intention. I'm gonna try checkmate you. It won't work, but I'll try. Trying is the first step to failure.
It's worth a try, yeah.
Yeah. So knight H4, I mean... I think that's hard to play. I think rook B1's more natural.
Especially with the time, I just wanted to blitz out a move that looked slightly safer. Of course, this is giving up a pawn, but but I feel like this is the best I can hope for.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless Rook H1 does just work, actually, but don't worry about it.
But Rook H1 also looks kind of sad. Like, I feel like I should have some move. I mean, I would have thought.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because so I'm winning the H card.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe what I did makes no sense.
Maybe what, sir?
Maybe what I did doesn't actually make sense. I was thinking about stuff. I think I played all this way too quick.
I was... Yeah, you did play these moves rather fast. But, I mean, I think it's all very sensible, and... I mean, yet again, you're trying to apply pressure on the clock. It's totally understandable that you went for this.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's just, like, very... I think your moves are easier now. Like, you just want to do that.
Oh, yeah, totally, yeah.
And probably what I should have done was try and keep some material. I don't know, I'm not sure how.
Well, I mean, like we were discussing, actually before, instead of taking perhaps Rook C6.
Nice. I considered the board and then dismissed it because I thought what I did made more sense. Just to go to this ending where I thought only I could win.
But yeah, it does feel like chances have been missed.
Yeah, because I remember we also considered like all the moves in this position.
Oh yeah, no, I think King H2 is probably the best, but I don't think it matters too much.
Yeah, because King H3 now Knight G6 comes with, well, it's not really tempo, but Knight F4 with tempo.
Yeah. So just
H2
is
just have to go
just
all
slightly
in,
safer.
as you did again.
Yeah, but yet again, it's quite nice to not have any choices in the matter.
Yeah, you have nothing to think about. So now I'm at 3 pawns as black, but okay, I mean you're at least going to win that one back.
It is crazy to have an endgame up 3 pawns, and there's just and it's just probably not enough.
Yeah, you just have so much counterplay on there. I mean, I've lost games like this as black. You have 100 pawns and then you get mated out of nowhere.
Oh, totally. Yeah. No, I mean the activity is scary, definitely.
Even though there's no queens in the board, it's still horrifying. Rook A7.
I mean, heavy piece endgames, yeah. It doesn't matter who's got the pawns, it's about who's getting checkmated.
Yeah, king safety is important. And, like, this is my only pass pawn. Well, that's a pass pawn. Okay.
But it's not a real pass pawn.
This is my only pass pawn and it's totally blockaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rook A7, Knight E5. I kind of got to stop Rook F7.
Yeah, I'm sure, you can't allow Rook F7, for sure.
Yeah, and Bishop A2. I remember Bishop E6 being what I was considering.
No, I think Bishop E6 is definitely better. I mean,
only because of it's kind of difficult to assume certain positions are drawn, like because we were talking about
this position being a draw.
Yeah, like this is a draw,
Yeah.
But it's only because of some obscure reasons.
But I mean, because sorry.
Yeah, I don't know how you consider that. Like, you get to this position in your head, you've got like, I don't know how much time you've got.
I have under 5 minutes at
2 or
this
3
point.
minutes? Yeah, 2 or 3 minutes. You get to this position in your head, like, you can't keep calculating. You've got to go back to the start. Like, and consider something else.
Yeah, and like Rook F7, what does that threaten? What do I do? Yeah, like King E8. I didn't think that was a draw.
Yeah, I think it was, but I can't remember why. I mean, it's always hard. Yeah, so Bishop A2 makes a bit more sense, just to see that going here with any tempo move. And then Knight C6, so I have to disrupt these rooks. And then Rook A3. And I don't know how much time I had. Maybe I had like 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I don't think time was a factor, really, right?
Well, I remember spending a lot of time in this position with black, because I thought I must have a clean win. I couldn't find it, because it doesn't exist. But I really thought I had to have something that was winning easily. I mean, a very simple threat is Rook G2, which would be very annoying.
Yeah.
I remember talking about this cool variation, because the first move I considered was Rook D6. Rook G3, Rook G6, but then I actually lose.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is ridiculous, yeah?
Yeah, this one I saw in the game, and that annoyed me.
No, that's the sort of thing that's stressful to see from your opponent.
Yeah, and there's like, you just lose, like this.
Yeah.
So that one, Rook D6 is the first move I considered, and then I was thinking about everything. I was saying go back to E5 and just go back to myself. So.
Yeah. No, I mean, of course I'll take a draw.
Yeah, rook d2 is probably the most logical move. And then I kind of didn't expect your next move, king g3, because I thought you wanted that square for your rook.
Yeah, I mean, I get wanting that square for my rook. Wait, I mean, I guess... Here's a question, like, now why didn't you go back to d6 with the same logic? That now I've just blocked off my own rook.
That's a good question. I probably should have, I think.
Like, I mean, I don't know if this is winning or anything, but... If that was your concern, then surely this has achieved the objective.
Maybe something like... Yeah, I thought rook f8 was more natural than d6 as well.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting this just because I'd seen what I now play.
Yeah, I'd missed what you were going to do with rook c7.
Which, I mean, of course, the only way that a chess game gets interesting, right? If someone misses something.
Yeah, well, rook c7 is very clever, obviously, because I'd seen rook f7, in the game was rook c7, knight d4, rook f7. I'd seen rook f7 in this position, which obviously doesn't work, because, okay, I mean, obviously you could take back.
But rook a8, rook d8, yeah?
Yeah, now I get to block f d8, and then in the game, when you go rook c7, and then I move the knight, and then rook f7. I think, I mean, I'd probably just get tired as well, like, I'm missing all these move orders and things. I think, now, at this point, I thought, probably I'm not going to win the game anymore. Like, I just, you know.
I mean, once you've already made that psychological sort of step.
Yeah, but even objectively, I think something's gone.
No, I agree, I think, yeah.
Because I just have issues on the back rank, kicking rooks to the 7th. I just don't have the counterplay against your king that I thought I might.
No.
Yeah, rook e8. Of course, this is quite a pretty objective, I guess, just because of the way all the pieces are. You have, like, no pieces on the board.
Yeah. Down 7 points of material, yeah.
Yeah, rook e8. Yeah, rook e7. I mean, again, I'm still relying on some tricks against your king, because you're not actually throwing rook g7 because of knight f5. So I decided to play h6, just creating space for my king, because you're also kind of loosely threatening something like rook e7, like, imagining I'd play, I mean, I can't think of it. Like, if I just move the rook, you can always just, like, chase it around the whole board.
Yeah, and that's potentially a draw. Although, is there not knight f5 in that position?
In this position there's knight f5. Well, yeah. So, but it's, you know, it's just...
But it's the idea, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. So I thought making a logic made sense. Although I don't know. I mean, I think this is... Like, king g2 is a really good move. Obviously, I expect king g2, because now you're dodging this knight f5. So you're threatening rook g7.
Yeah. Whoa.
I needed to... So knight c6. I think knight b5 was a bad shot, which I did consider in the game, but...
I guess I
think rook e5.
Actually, that's a really annoying move, no?
No, I probably should have played knight b5. I did think about it. I can't remember why I dismissed it.
But no, knight c6, I think that's just concretely a draw now.
Yeah, I kind of missed. Not kind of. I very blatantly missed what the drawing idea in the game. I thought the knight on e5 would protect my king. You know, I could walk my king.
Yeah, but I've got this mate idea. Yeah.
Yeah, so rook c7, knight e5, rook g7. Yeah, even when I played rook a2, I thought...
You thought you were winning here?
Yeah, until, like... It was actually this position where I realised I was winning.
Yeah. That's rough if you thought you were winning until takes.
Well, I just wasn't...
I mean, of course you don't allow it if you spot this as a draw, yeah.
Yeah, well, another thing I was thinking about was going rook a2 here.
Oh.
And I was thinking about this end game.
Can I take on g2 though?
On g7? I can go rook g8.
No, because then I take and that endgame's definitely a draw. Because I win the pawn back.
Yeah, eventually.
Oh, not even eventually, just takes, and c5 and h6 are hanging.
Oh, yeah, h6. Yeah, so... Okay. Maybe this is also a draw.
I mean, I thought this was more concrete, perhaps. I'm not totally sure if it is a draw, but it looks like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Immediately a draw. I mean, I don't know. I also think that rook 2-6 is probably a draw. Like,
Yeah, this should be a draw, yeah.
even though I'm up 2 pawns, you have massive counter.
Yeah.
King safety. India's rook endings are kind of depressing as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was definitely annoying that I missed this, but I never had a clean win in this game, which immediately after the game, I definitely thought I must have had one.
Yeah. No, I assumed you did as well.
We've shown the draw yet. Let's show the draw.
Oh yeah. No,
so, so rook g7, rook h7, rook g7. Yeah, I thought, like, before all this, I thought after kf8 I'd be safe, but just puts the rook back on h7.
Yeah, and the mate threat, the only way to stop it is king g6, or knight g6, which just has a rook perpetual anyway. So yeah, absolutely. After rook h7, there's nothing other than king g8.
Yeah, I'm sure we made it. I don't remember how many repetitions we made. I should have made more though.
Oh yeah, totally. Try and flag me, yeah.
Yeah, let's get 10 seconds back every move. Well, maybe I should get back to like 3 hours on the clock.
We just sit there making the arbiters wait for us.
Yeah, I think after like 5 or something, the arbiters have to intervene, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, yeah. I might have bothered to claim it at some point, but I don't know, when it's a totally forcing repetition.
Yeah. Like if I play knight g6, then I might even be playing for a loss. I mean, obviously there's still this draw, but
yeah.
Playing for a loss now is black.
yeah, no, this is scary, yeah. But I mean, it should still be fine, but...
Yeah,
but do you really want to put yourself through that?
You can still repeat in the same way.
Yeah.
Just by going check. But it's kind of. I was definitely annoyed after this game that I didn't win. But I mean, with the way it worked out in the tournament, it was the best for both of us for sure.
Oh yeah. If you're not thinking of yourself as an individual in that, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, it was more so like before the game I wanted to play for a win because I thought more than just us two. Like I thought more people would end on fourth.
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
But the way it worked out, it was just us.
Oh yeah. So for the rest of the tournament, by the way, if you're interested, Danny Gormley did go on to win, get 5 out of 5, and crush the event. And all the people, one of the people on 3 lost, and the other 2 made a draw. So
yeah,
clear joint second between us two.
I think that's fairly conclusive analysis.
Yeah, I think that's probably conclusive enough. Yeah.
Not the worst game ever. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know.
Thanks. Yeah, no, I think that was interesting. Yeah. I hope everyone or anyone that watched enjoyed, and have a lovely day. I hope that was interesting. Bye, and thanks for watching the tournament.